Hey everybody, Catherine here with the Exceptional Foundation. Today we are going to be doing a science experiment. The shaving cream cloud is what we're going to call this one. So this is going to teach us a little bit about clouds and precipitation and what happens when it rains or hails or snows or anything like that. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to get started with the experiment. What you're going to need for this one is a clear glass or plastic bowl. You're going to want it to be a little bit wide so we can see what's going on during the experiment. And it's going to be about 2/3 of the way full with water. Hot or cold, it doesn't matter. The water in this experiment is representing our air in the atmosphere. We're also going to need a bottle of shaving foam. Foam works best, not the gel kind. You're going to want the foam. And we're not going to use a whole bottle, but I've got the whole bottle here just in case. And then we've got some food coloring. I chose blue because rain is kind of what we're going to be experimenting with here today. And you might want a whole bottle of the blue food coloring. And then this experiment can be kind of messy, so if you want to, you can put some paper down. I didn't. I'm going to be pretty careful. You might want to wear an old t-shirt since we're playing with food coloring and shaving cream, or a painting smock or something like that. Alright everybody, so I've got my vase 2/3 of the way full with water, and I've got my shaving cream. So what we're going to do first is we are going to spray a thin layer of shaving cream on top of our water, which represents our atmosphere. So I've got my thin layer. The reason I did a thin layer is because it is going to make the experiment a little bit easier because it won't take as long for our raindrops to saturate our cloud. So if you notice when you do the experiment, the base of the cloud, which is the part that is touching the water, is pretty flat and pretty consistent across the entire base. It's not lopsided or heavier on one side than it is on the other, you'll notice. In nature, this is called the LCL, which is the lifted condensation level, which is just a fancy term for basically saying that clouds form a floor and they can only build up from there. That floor of the cloud is determined by the temperature, moisture content of the air at the moment. So the height level varies from day to day. As I said before, the thin layer of shaving cream makes this experiment a little bit easier because it won't take as long to saturate the cloud with your food coloring raindrops. This same principle is true in nature. The thicker, taller clouds can hold a lot more rain, so when the rain eventually does fall, there's generally more of it compared to the thinner clouds. That is called stratiform rain because it's usually spread out across a wider area, but the rain is lighter. So back to our experiment. We're going to drop a few of the food coloring drops into our shaving cream cloud. We're just going to do a few drops at first. So we're just going to do 3. So notice how the drops stay in the cloud when you do this, and they don't fall out yet into the vase. This is because the cloud is not saturated yet. So then we're going to add a lot more drops. Notice how many, I'm putting a lot of drops in here, trying to saturate our cloud with rain. So you will notice when you do this, and you're saturating it, you can add as much rain as you would like. The food coloring drops are starting to fall out of our cloud. This is because the cloud is super saturated and it's really heavy, so it can't hold the weight of the rain anymore. This is also going to be true with hail in a thunderstorm or with snow. So this is what happens when we see rain in our atmosphere. It falls out of the clouds like that. I hope you guys had fun doing this experiment, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. Have a great day.